market profile analysis and order flow trade analysis by Tradeducation. We are at episode 168, and before I share today's analysis, I would just like to go through a quick disclaimer that trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors. Also, the information which I'm sharing is for educational purposes only and cannot be used for any trade related activity. Okay. So with that, let's quickly look at what happened yesterday, how the auction developed, and let me quickly share my screen. Okay. So first of all, let me just jump to the volume profile chart, and from this chart, what we see is the auction overall is just trading in this balance. Okay, so the balance from 11,591 to 11,373. Okay, so sort of 200 points range is what the Nifty is just auctioning, and overall, if you see, what has happened is so this entire zone earlier, so this was a buying zone, which then became a selling zone. Okay, so today we need to see whether the high is getting tagged. Also, one thing to notice, this high is very weak, is very poor. Plus, we have got clustered highs from the market profile chart. So odds are higher that we'll be tagging the high, and we might see some sort of balancing and some sort of rejection around 11,650 or 11,700. Okay. But overall, the auction is just balancing. So overall, if you see what has happened is, so if you just take a balance from 20th of August till yesterday, that is 2nd of September. So one balance, second balance, third balance, then a trending day, fourth balance, then again a trending day, then a trending down, basically triggering the stop losses which were built all at this level. After that, again one more balance, then we are again forming in a balance. Okay, so this means that sellers are strong, but buyers are slowly and steadily they are trying to guard their positions, and they are trying to take the auction higher. Okay, so from overall context perspective, we are still in the selling zone. So just be very cautious for the trades, or for the long trades which we can take. And here also, if you see, 20 EMA is still acting as the level of support. Okay. Yeah, so there was an HVN here which was tagged yesterday, and after all, nothing much has happened. So overall, overall, the past three auctions, if you see, what is happening is, okay. So let me split this. Let me also split this, and this is also split. Okay. So if you study overall auction, it is trapped in this bigger range. So in this auction, we have got one anomaly at the lower edge. So there are poor lows. The high is intact, but this is not a good high because there is no excess. Okay, so even the high is not so great. So what has happened is this entire zone is a selling zone, and this was the buying zone. Okay, so this from price action perspective, this was the buying zone. This is the buyer's territory. Okay, and what has happened? So this was on 30th of August. On 1st of September, what has happened is the auction opened within buyer's range, and they try to take the auction higher. Okay, and this is where we are getting a sort of a retest that yes, buyers are strong. Even yesterday also the same thing. So this is a retest. This bar is a retest wherein the auction opened above buyer's range, but again, as the auction is trying to reach around 11,450, buyers are again trying to step in and they are taking the auction higher. Okay, so from overall context perspective, we are in a buyer's territory. So also, if you see, day before yesterday we had an inside day on 1st of September. Yesterday also we have got one more inside day. Okay, so not a good sign. Very poor trade facilitation, and this basically indicates that a lot of small time traders or retail investors or retail traders are currently playing in the auction. Okay, so now let me mark the references which I'll be monitoring. So let me merge this. Let me also merge this. Okay, so inside day followed by one more inside day. Okay, so what is happening is there are stops getting built around the highs, there are stops getting built around the lows. Okay, this low, even this high. Okay, So today we need to observe where the auction is opening. So overall, if you see, this high is weaker. So I'm expecting the auction to open within yesterday's range. Try to tag the high, tag the stop losses, and then maybe around this level. So this will be 11,650 level is where again sellers will try to step in, and then they will try to take the auction lower. Okay, so that's the overall. This is the first auction development path. Second auction development path which I'm seeing is the auction opens around the epoch level, and then it slowly goes down, tags all the stop losses, and then buyers try to step in, and then it either closes around the POC, or it again tags the high, and it closes. So basically it hits both the stop losses built around the lows and also around the intraday highs. Okay, so these are the two auction development paths which I'm seeing to be developing today. So just let me see where the auction is opening. So 31 points of flat opening, no change. So let me close this. So 31 points around the highs where I'm opening. So I'm expecting the auction path number 1 to take care to happen. So the auction will open in next 30 seconds. And in the meantime, guys, let me see if there are any comments. So no comments. Okay. So let's just wait patiently. The auction will open now, and let's see where which way the direction happens. Okay, so the auction opened, and it tagged the first and the second. So it basically tagged the stop losses. So this was one reference point, this is the second reference point. Okay, this is the third reference point. So basically the stops have been tagged. Now we need to see whether we are seeing continuation to the higher around this single print zone, so around 11,616. Okay, so it is open around the HVN. So we need to see whether this auction stays above the HVN or stays below the HVN. If it stays below the HVN, then odds are high that we'll be tagging the HVNs at the lower edge. So nothing much choppiness action is going on. So overall, the auction is open within, I would say, around the high of yesterday. It tagged the stops, the clustered stops, and now it's just halted there. So buyers need to step in, and they need to take the auction higher. So that is what the expected outcome, or what I'm expecting from the auction development perspective. So no comments yet. I'm just looking at the auction. Nothing much. So sellers should step in, and basically one stop hunting is already done. So there are no good buying presence around the highs and around the lows. So even the contracts traded are pretty good. I would say not pretty good, but okay. So about 5,000 contracts traded. We are still, 2 minutes to go. So sellers are now stepping in. If you look at the delta, so both the high and the low are weaker. So currently there is no trade location. Let's just wait for the auction to provide some clarity. It is tagged below VWAP. Okay. So a dull, boring day today, it looks like. So the auction is open even outside yesterday's value. Let me see if there are any comments. There are no comments. Okay, no comments yet. Okay, so this is the close. Yeah, so both lows and highs both are weak. So nothing much. Sellers are now stepping in again. Okay, good sellers coming in. So let the low or the high be tagged. But currently there is no clarity in terms of any trades. Yeah. So let the market chop. The first 5 minutes there were about 6,800 contracts traded. Okay volume, not so great volume, but okay volume. Okay, so buyers will stepping in now. Buyers are stepping in. So no trade location for today at the moment. So let the fight go on. Let both buyers and sellers keep on fighting. So it's just tagging around the yesterday's close and going higher. So not a good sign. That is weaker. So I'm expecting the odds to close around the lows. Basically tag the lows. Okay, so dull boring day. We had a VWAP test. Let me just look at the cumulative delta. Cumulative delta is flat. It's just tagging the VWAP. So this can be a trap down move, but this low is also weaker because it is exactly around yesterday's close. So I'm expecting this to be tagged and tag the low and go lower till this particular single print zone. Okay, so that low is tagged. Now one more time we need to see whether this low is getting tagged or not. Yeah, weak high, weak low. Correct, Nitish. Yeah, both the highs and the low are weak. So again, sellers are winning the auction. We have got clustered lows now again. Okay, so the low is tagged now. So delta is increasing, decreasing. But let's just wait. So we just tagged the value area high and we're just going lower. So one good trade location was tagging the lows, which is tagged. Now we need to see whether buyers step in or whether we see continuation to the downward. So basically what happened is auction opened above yesterday's high. It tagged the stop losses and the auction came within yesterday's and the day before yesterday's range. Okay. So now should see continuation to the lower side, maybe around the peacock. That's where some bounce back would happen. If not, some sort of balancing should be seen around this area. So that is the auction overall expectation which I'm having. So Nitish, 1 point TPU means, so it depends on your tick size. So if your tick size is 0.05 and 20 is the block, so basically this block is of 20, then yeah, then it means 1 point. So it all depends on your Ninja Traders settings. Okay, so buyers not so strong. Looks like we will be seeing some downward momentum. Okay, so again, now sellers stepping in. Okay, so overall a dull, boring day. Nothing much is happening. Sellers stepping in, buyers also stepping in. Slowly and steadily, the auction is just going down. The delta is okay, not so that great. If you see, the delta is also slowly coming down. Yeah. So 6,800, 33942, 3195. But overall volume is okay. Volume is okay. Volume flow is good. And sellers are pushing the throttle. They are pushing the accelerator. The low is again tagged. Okay, so next target is 11,479. That is also again around the PPOC level. Okay, so one more trap sellers which were there around the single print zone. So I'm expecting them to tag again. Plus there are some anomalies. So okay guys, so that's what I wanted to share today. Just look at the references, observe the option, and based on that, you can take the trades. So with that, I would like to end today's session, and let's catch up again tomorrow and see how the auction develops. Till then, take care and bye for now.